Hey, good Thursday morning, everybody. April the 2nd now. No longer April Fool's Day, so don't let anybody pull anything on you. Hey, while I'm waiting here, I had an idea this morning. I was kind of chatting with Colonel Reb a little bit and came up with an idea. While I'm waiting for my egg planes to show up, I thought I would give you guys a little inspiration, and I'll show you my past egg planes that I've built, and maybe inspire somebody to do a little something extra with the ones they're building this year. So let me spin this camera around. We're going to go on wiggly wobbly mode here for a minute, and I'll show you what I got set up on my bench here. Be right back. Well, what you're looking at is the three different dioramas that I've done with the egg planes. With the egg planes being so small, they really work well because you can do or make an interesting diorama without taking up a lot of space. The first one here on the left is the first one that I did. Oh boy, this one was 3 years ago, maybe even 4 years ago, something like that. It was a long time ago. But it's just a very simple pine shadow box that I had made, and then just used basic acrylic paints to paint it. And I did you can see in the background there the little loops that the jets had made. And then this is just regular cotton that I just put in there, and then the planes, the jets, actually have a wooden dowel coming out of one of the engines, and that's what's holding them to the frame. I'll show you the back here, and you can see where where I've got the dowel cut flush with the back, and then it's just glued in there, so they're not going anywhere. And then I got the little hanger here at the top so that they can hang on the wall. And then I just use the cotton balls and just put the wooden dowel going right down the center of the cotton ball to hide it so you couldn't see it. And that's the first one that I built. Then the second one I built was probably a year, maybe a little more than a year after this one. But this one is a couple of years old now. This is the one that I did for Chris Cortell for his appreciation build that we put on a couple of years ago. And again, this one is just pine, just a piece of pine board that I had painted blue. This is just regular cotton here, like cotton batting, I think they call it, or something like that, like what you would stuff a pillow with or something. And then each one of the planes have got a coat hanger that I've got drilled into the wood here, and then I just bent them to the shape that I needed, and then glued the plane to the end of the coat hanger, and used cotton balls again. Just kind of stacked up the cotton balls on the coat hanger, just poking the coat hanger through the middle of them, and then kind of puffing them out a little bit. The picture in the background is actually a picture that my daughter took, and I just had it blown up to the size that I wanted to use as the background. And I also have to give props to Rambler 69, old Tom, because he's the one that did all the decal work for me on all of these jets here. He knew that decals were my nemesis, and he also knew how much I wanted this one to turn out nice, since it was an appreciation build for Chris. So he very graciously volunteered to do the decal work for me, which is why I'm kind of surprised he picked the Blue Angels to do this year for the egg build. I figured he'd still be tired of the Blue Angels after doing 6 of these. But anyways, that's how I made that one. You know, and each one of them have got the pilots in them. So I mean, we didn't cut any corners on it at all. And like I said, it was very easy to do with just a coat hanger and some cotton. And then the one that I did last year for the eggplane group build is this space shuttle. And again, I just used a coat hanger. Let me get it turned up here so you can see it, hopefully. Yeah, you can kind of see it right there. But I just used a coat hanger, and it goes through to the back of the frame, and then it's glued in there, and then glued into the bottom of the shuttle. The picture in the background, that one came from Mr. Kenny May. He sent me that picture. So he knew I was looking for one for the shadow box, and he said, "Hey, I got a great picture for you," and sent that to me. And then all I had to do was just resize it and cut it to the shape that I wanted it for inside the shadow box. And then another thing that I did that I think really helps this is when I put the little spacewalker on his wire here, I made him come out a little further from the space shuttle, so it kind of put him in a different plane, so to speak. So it looks like there's actually 3 layers to this, because you have the spacewalker, the space shuttle, and then the picture of the Earth in the background. And again, very, very simple. Just a pine box that I had made years and years ago. I just wasn't using them anymore, so I started repurposing them for the eggplanes. So maybe that'll help inspire somebody out there with the with the egg plane group build going on right now. So, and what I'm going to be doing in the meantime, my next build, I know these are not, they're not egg planes, so I know I can't officially enter them into the egg plane build, but I'm going to be building this one, the Curtis P40 Let's try that again. The Curtis P40 Warhawk. This one is made by Tiger, and they're a little bigger than the egg planes, these Tiger planes. But I'm going to be doing this one as a buddy build with Colonel Reb, because he's got the same one. So him and I are going to be building this one together. And then I'm also going to be building the C-17 transporter that I had showed you guys just a couple of videos ago that I had just picked up. So we're going to give this one a go too. Now this one actually, that one kind of looks like an egg plane. But this one is made by Ming. So those are the next two that we're going to be working on while we're waiting for the for my egg planes to get here. 'Cause who knows when they're going to show up with shipping things the way it is today. So, okay guys, I've rambled on long enough here. I'm afraid I'm going to be over the 10-minute limit. So, have a good day guys. Have fun with your egg planes. I hope I inspired you to do a little something extra with them. And we'll talk to everybody later. Catch you on the next video. Bye now.